Sydney Sweeney is Christy, the real-life boxer who battled both her in-ring foes as well as her abusive husband and trainer. Christy is a decent enough time that excels in the action scenes as well as the dramatic fallouts of Christy's marriage, but not so much in connecting all the scenes and moments together into a cohesive narrative. One of the biggest challenges faces this film is its focus. This is a sports biopic, and a boxing-centric one on top of that. There have been dozens of films of this type based on real events and people, plus fictional tales too. The big question then is whether Christy does enough to stand out from the crowd. On a sports biopic front, it doesn't. This is very much a classic rags to riches tale. It showcases her in-ring triumphs and failures well. Sydney and the other in-ring performers are great at showcasing a level of athleticism and attitude, but there's little here that hasn't been seen or done before, and this film doesn't do any of it particularly better than the others out there. What does set this film apart a bit is the focus on Christy's relationship with her trainer turned husband. It's an abusive and at times creepy relationship. The film and Ben Foster do a great job at creating a villain out of James Martin. What doesn't quite work is the initial formation of the relationship. The film does little to establish a sense of romance or love between the two. Ben is at times either too good of a villain or portrayed as too creepy to make their relationship seem genuine. It's not good to be constantly questioning why they're together, especially when they're antagonistic right from the word go. Sydney Sweeney leads the film well. The character is compelling and likeable. Sydney is great in the physical parts of the role. It also looks like she and the character are having a lot of fun with moments of levity and a confident personality shining in certain scenes. This is the film she has physically transformed herself for, and it gives her a chance to showcase her range and abilities well. As mentioned, Ben Foster is great as her creepy husband and trainer. He's covered by layers of prosthetics and makeup, making him a visually and physically creepy man too. But the look of the character also adds questions around the credibility of their relationship. It's just a little too much, especially when you also consider the age difference between the two leads. Christy is a decent enough time. It boasts great performances and there are good fight sequences. The dramatics and the biographical elements don't always mesh well, with more focus on the start of the central relationship being necessary to sell the relationship further. There's also a tendency to rush through historical moments which left me wanting more, but I did enjoy the majority of this film.